Bristol is believed to have one of the highest rates of female genital mutilation in England and Wales. There's been a 12-fold increase in potential FGM cases referred to the police in just 5 years. Detectives say talking about it is the first step to putting a stop to it.
We almost have to liberate the genitals, to say this is a normal part of the anatomy. What's being said to you reflect back, because that will...
Detective Chief Inspector Leanne Pook won an award for her work on FGM, nominated by the girls in Bristol considered to be most at risk. Today she's meeting Gambians who live in the city.
Professionals are not able to approach people because they're thinking, oh, I'm going to be racist towards them.
DCI Pook is passionate about spreading the word that getting your daughter cut is child abuse. But she admits there are huge cultural complexities.
This is a matter of dismantling a system of belief. I don't know, you put a cigarette out on a baby and everybody knows that's wrong. You starve a child until it can't survive anymore and everybody knows that's wrong. And we are caught in this world here where there is an increasing belief and an understanding that FGM is not acceptable and it's the wrong thing to do. But actually, juxtaposed beside that is a belief system where people really feel they're doing the right thing for their girls to give them the best future they can possibly have.
Women mutilated as young children sometimes grow up unaware of the toll the practice has taken on them.
We work with someone who's an FGM survivor. She actually works really closely with the police. And we had a discussion with her about if you've had type 3, where you're sewn up, it can take you considerably longer to urinate. And she said, I never knew. I never knew that it was normal, in inverted commas, to take 10 seconds to go to the loo.
DCI Pook admits it's a badge of shame for the police that even though FGM has been illegal in Britain for more than 3 decades, there hasn't been a single conviction. She says securing the evidence is difficult, in part because some doctors are loath to examine a girl police suspect has been cut.
I think there's some reluctance from paediatricians generally because they see their role as building up a position of a relationship of trust with children and with communities, actually. That's in their title, community paediatricians. It's not just paediatricians, in fairness. We almost have to liberate the genitals, if you like, to say this is a normal part of the anatomy. You know, if this was someone's fingers that were being cut off, we wouldn't be feeling slightly anxious talking about it. And we have to normalise that this crime happens and it needs to stop.
And if the police don't get the cooperation they want from doctors, what should be done?
Potentially court orders, but we're not anywhere near that, in fairness.
You shouldn't ask personal questions.
Education is, if anything, a bigger priority for the police than chasing convictions. So they're working closely with local charities Integrate Bristol and Forward to inform school children and teachers about FGM. Hani Mohammed and Ikram Hassan are teaching younger girls about how to spot that someone is at risk, urging them to go to the police.
Do you think what she done was right?
Yeah.
Ikram's 2 aunts died after having their genitals mutilated. Who knows around this table that it's against the law? Who knew that before today?
It is illegal, so it's something you can go to a police officer about, because the police enforce the law. That's their job.
I feel like FGM is the same as rape or murder, so I know that it's against the law, so I don't think I would have a problem with going to the police and reporting it.
It's a bit of a thing that you wouldn't talk about. It's sort of like sex and, I don't know, puberty and things like that.
Quite sensitive. If something happens to a girl, if she went through it, she usually wouldn't talk about it. She would feel embarrassed, or they might feel scared of their parents.
Leanne Pook says this isn't just a job, but her life's work. She grew up in the West Country, but she insists that whether the women she meets are Somali, Gambian or Sudanese, there's more to unite them than divide them.
These are our children this is happening to. They shop at the same supermarkets, they go to the same schools. These are our kids, and we have a responsibility for these girls and for their mums and dads and everybody else, because they are part of the fabric of this place now. And until we all really got our heads around that, we will always be doing to people rather than standing alongside them and working with them.
In her 22 years in policing, she's dealt with child abuse and child death. But she says FGM is a challenge as big as any other she's faced.
The challenge to take that belief system, which has existed since the Egyptian pharaohs, and pull it apart in a way where people can absolutely consign it to the past and make safer and better choices for little girls. I mean, it's the day you achieve that, you've earned your place in the world and elsewhere afterwards. But I'll keep working on that.